Hey guys, hope everyone is having a great start to your week. I am Courtney Mobley, in case we haven't met, and today we are starting in a new book. We are starting in the book of Joshua. So the reading for today was Joshua chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4. So just a quick recap. In Joshua chapter 1, we are now seeing kind of the shift in leadership. So Moses has been leading the people all of this time, and Moses is now dead, and so now the shift in command is moving to Joshua. And so we hear God commanding Joshua and kind of how to lead and reminding him over and over to be strong and courageous. And then we see Joshua assuming command. In chapter 2, we see that Joshua sends the spies into the city to see what's going on, to kind of get a feel for the land. And they are shielded from being attacked by Rahab. And so Rahab hides them. And then Rahab in turn receives the promise that she and her family will be safe when they come in to take the city, as long as she does not give them away. Then in chapter 3, we see that the people of Israel cross the Jordan River. As they are carrying the ark, they are instructed to step in, carrying the ark, and the water stops, much as we saw before in the crossing of the Red Sea. So the water stops, the people are all able to walk across on dry land. And then in chapter 4, we see the Lord commanding them specifically how to go and gather stones, one to represent each tribe of Israel, so that they can memorialize what the Lord has done for them here. So that's just kind of a quick recap of everything that happens in those chapters. And then I just want to share one quick thing that stands out to me, or that I see about the Lord in these chapters. And so up until now, we have seen, all through the Old Testament, especially the last few chapters as we've read through the last few books, you see a lot of law and a lot of rules and a lot of detail. And I think we've talked about how God is a God of detail and rules and order. And all of that is still true, because every single piece of God's character is still true. It makes up who God is. But I think you get to see here that not only is he a God of rules and law and order, and even, consequences that come out of not following those rules and law and order, because the Israelites have been suffering the consequences of their choices over the last several years as they've wandered in the wilderness, right? But now I think we also get to see that God is a God who cares for his people. I think you see that so much through these first few chapters. You see it in the way and cares for and protects his people and keeps his promises to them. So you see that in chapter 2, right? As they're being protected from being attacked by the Lord sending Rahab. You see that as he is protecting them as they cross the Jordan River, allowing them to walk on dry land. You see that even in his commands to Joshua as Joshua is taking charge. And then in verse 9 of chapter 1, it said, he says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened. Do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." So he's a God who cares for his people. He is with them. He does not forsake them. Even in all of this time wandering in the desert, the Lord has not forsaken the Israelites. They simply had to suffer the consequences of the choices they have made. But the Lord has been and is still with them here. He is protecting them, guiding them through, and he is fulfilling the promise that he has made to them. Now we are getting ready to see all of that come to fruition. So I think it's just good to see here, and just refreshing to see the Lord reminding them, "Here I am with you always. I haven't forsaken you. Be strong and courageous." So that's encouraging to me today. I hope that's encouraging to you on this Monday as you get started in your week. And I'm really looking forward to reading through the rest of Joshua with you guys. Y'all have a great day.